Thing is, when I was thinking about the Vegas aliens, at one point, I was alone, and similar to like this is gonna be totally insane. The weird like shadow, like whoop, on that fence. On my thing, I see kind of a shadow, but it doesn't even like the height doesn't really make sense, but it has a profile, kind of like shadowy thing. And if I could just explain these smells, because it was not just that Patrick smelling, it is not just the smell coming from outside, there was another smell. And I was hearing, I mean, if you want to tell me about, or me to tell you about hearing sounds fucking, it sounds like things, like sometimes it was mice, but sometimes it seems like there was like people scurrying. It was very weird. And, fuck, there was one other thing. The fact that I woke up and there was no news about the Aurora Borealis earlier, and I woke up and they said there's days of it. There's all these fucking missing recordings. It was fucking wild. Like I said, I woke up and I was just like, and I was trying to explain. The fucking, it is not like the house shook. Fucking, okay, if I'm looking at the wall, the fucking boom, like, we pushed the wall out. There's a rumble, boom! And I'm like, fuck, I swear to fucking God. And I woke up, and then there's all this news, and it seemed like it's just a different reality or something like that, because there was no news of it before. And, literally, it was, that going to work on that Monday, it was crazy. You definitely could see people who work for the CIA, like lady boss people around my parking lot. It was fucking surreal. Right, so this is the afterthought on the Mother's Day. The 3 a.m. going back is, I made these posts, but yes, probably exactly around 9ish, when they said there was an earthquake in East County, or no, East Otay Mesa. That is when the smell peaks were getting crazier and crazier. Like, I don't know how to explain it. The thing where walking to the window and feeling like I'm gonna throw up from the smell was fucking crazy. And it was different too. Like, that was the one where it's the peeling smell. And yeah, the weird peeling smell. Cause you can, when you open an orange, it's in front of you, you smell the fucking outer layer, you can smell it being like, but it was like all throughout everywhere smelling this fucking smell. It kind of reminded me of, I guess, like maybe like puppies being born or something like that, like some weird smell like that, cats. But this was crazy. Then there's other smells too. I'm trying to find. But yeah, so right around 9, it gets really crazy. And I remember I'm sitting alone and I keep thinking, oh, after this I've asked the aliens question. But I've never had it where I've actually begun to I'm physically getting sick thinking about it, you know what I'm saying? And I think that around that time would be when I saw this, the outline similar to the Vegas story. But it was short. Like, I want to say if I'm this tall, it would be like maybe this. And it was a little bit thinner, but you could see like a shoulder, like maybe skinny neck, but it's closer to human than it is not. And let's see. So I don't feel any earthquake really at 9 or whatever, but I'm about to look at the notes. What's the other? Yeah. The thing about that news report, I don't know how they would have like looked at it, whatever the file, little image, the color details to a point where they can say that it's not an edit, but it was that presence. And then I've never ever been one to be like the shadow people. It's so stupid. But I mean, yes, sometimes like inferred kind of like a shadow is, shadow, is there a person? No, it's just shadows, right? But this, it was like I said, all the lights are on, and the outside surface of the wall You see it, and it's kind of just like moving like that, like a 2D thing, kind of like in the weird thing about the Mr. Square visits, or no, Mr. Ball visits the fucking Mr. Square universe. It was like that, where somehow on the outside of the wall you see this like, and then and I was saying about hearing noises and people telling me the sound of this like pushing and whirling, like it sounded like a jacuzzi. But the thing is, the jacuzzi is usually never, well, I've never really heard it that much, but it was loud. Like it was like, and I think more. It's the whole thing with like all the students battling, protesters battling police. It kind of gives me anything. It's like you don't know if you're being screwed with or not, whatever. But the thing is, yeah. Maybe because I don't care about that, then aliens would be like, this guy he might be down with, he might be receptive to what we're talking about. So anyways, I'm trying to, I don't know, it's so silly. But the smells were crazy. Like, I have like a diffuser thing, and like, people secondhand smoke, all kinds of crazy pollution things. These smells were so weird. Oh God. Oh, maybe like there was a smell of like a mushroom. I've been near a mushroom farm where they use compost. It was like, kind of like that sometimes too. I don't even know. Yeah. And so then exactly at 3 o'clock on the dot is when the bed says, and the walls go bam, like from my laying in bed looking at the wall, it feels like the walls going psh, and it's not like any other earthquake kind of too. And even Patrick was reading, it's like, if it's an earthquake, things will be wobbling. He's like, if it's that, the fans will be wobbling, the water. I'm like, exactly. And I don't know. Oh yeah, but okay, going back to why it was so frustrating is trying to find the missing files. And the worst part was like, okay, I know I maybe deleted one recording at one tiny point of listening to that AM 530 station, but it doesn't make sense with like the group chat thing gone. There's so many things gone. So my thing is, somehow if aliens actually do travel through different dimensions, it's like somehow kind of like a time traveler where you can't fuck up the time continuum because you'd like end up killing yourself. Similarly, the aliens don't want to be found. They can't. They can only like pass through and not make it seem like they're passing through somehow. And yeah, because it's just way too many things. I mean, the Aurora Borealis, I was listening to the show last night. They're saying something about, I've heard they call it something like the Casey event or something. I'll have to look it up. Capsy event or something, where in 1840 train tracks sparked because of a solar storm. Train tracks just spontaneously started sparking, and what's it called? Not telephone, but telegraph wires just started spontaneously sparking. It was like the worst solar storm ever at that point, I guess. And yeah. And it's like, no, called the Kerrigan event. Maybe that was it. It was like in 1840, but I didn't know that they had telegraphs in 1840. That makes sense, kind of, right? Maybe it's like when it first started. But I have to look into that more, the Kerrigan event. But oh my God, these phone problems. I was saying, fuck, it was fucked 5 times over. The one thing, no. Another thing, no. Another thing, no. Another thing, no. Another thing, no. Okay, Google, take me to the... No. I'm like, turn the notifications on the sound on so I can at least do it. No. Oh, God. I mean, is it just... Yeah. Because, like... You know, if it is just government people trying to fuck with it, or I guess terrorists too, or like hacking too, they just fucking have like a sick sense of taste. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense, kind of. But then the thing is, if like I was saying, if aliens are like time travelers, or at least maybe the one that, you know, the kind of event that I was talking about. Well, I mean, with the other thing when it flew over my head, I think with the files missing, it may be part of that. It's not necessarily like it's like missing time from like the Greys, like literally abducting people or whatever, and then clearing their memory. But it's like maybe that's like a metaphor about, I don't know, about it's like their repercussions on physical reality. Pardon me. So I meant not physical reality. I mean digital, electronic reality, repercussions or changes on that. Sort of like they say the solid state stuff and whatever. John C. Lilly talked about an echo, the Earth Coincidence Control Committee, but regardless, that's maybe like some of the crazy 90s mythology may be based off of, it's not actually real stories, it's like kind of just analysis of the phenomena. Yeah, I don't know, I gotta end this video, but here's some cool military helicopters that flew over me right after. God damn, these helicopters. I wish I had a video how loud they were. The funniest part about the whole thing is that law in California about how you have to take care of crazy people. It's just like, yeah. Absolutely sad. Let me think, okay. The different smells and tastes. Yeah, I don't know. I wonder if we should look up MK Ultra, you know, besides just prostitute and LSD spiking and what is it, all the other things. 'Cause it seems like there's so many fucking different names, and it's like, what are those things? You know what I'm saying? Project Mockingbird, Project whatever. I don't even know. Oh, yeah, okay, here's the other thing, though, about that I probably should re-record, is the thing about the labels slightly, like, disintegrating. What it is, I heard from Eric Davis that, where did I hear this from? I guess it would be Technosis. Yeah, Technosis is, the something that the UPC barcode is the controlling mark of the beast. And it's so crazy. In the blaster labels, if you look, there is like a whatever repeating, I guess a striated line, like that's like erases. It's like an eraser mark because the label can't be perfect. Cannot be perfect. And it's like that is that same thing as the fucking some UPC scanning things. And I can't do it. It's too hard. Think of a good thing. Let me see.